Clearly, there is still a gap between full autonomy, but it is a maturity model in terms of where you stand on that. So it's different for different customers. But what we're seeing with some of our more advanced customers is that there are real evidence of autonomy being supported by the use of things like AI. So, for example, we've recently done a quite significant program in the robotics space with a customer looking to put robots offshore, effectively to help unmanned platforms. But it's not just about the robots attending to normally walking around and looking at instrumentation, for example. We need those robots to be able to read those gauges and actually come up with real data. And to do that, we need to create some AI algorithms for them to do that. And we've done that. And we have 60 use cases that we can now put in place to help these robots actually interpret data on the plant in the same way that a human does. But what we're not talking about here is completely eliminating people and their role in adding value. What we're talking about is actually freeing up people to spend more of their time doing value add tasks. So rather than an operator walking around reading gauges on a plant, or actually an engineer searching through documentation, we want them to be able to have that information to hand and actually think through what it means in terms of creating a design for a new plant that adds value to that customer, or actually being able to operate the plant more safely, more efficiently, to actually identify when there's a problem and prevent an unplanned shutdown. So that means we're changing the roles of these operators. Now, that may mean also we need to think through what types of individuals that we have. So it may be that we don't need all of the individuals we've got today in the future, but we need to make sure we understand which of those can be trained, have the desire, the passion to actually have a much more value add role, potentially more senior role, and actually step up and take that and actually orchestrate this much more autonomous plant system and ecosystem, which is a very different type of role than they'll have today. And that's also what we look at in terms of change management, thinking through how procedures change and how individuals need to adapt, and helping our customers think through what that journey is as well as the technology.